Today I wanted to show you how to make a healthier version of a sweet treat for your family or yourself if you have a little sweet tooth like me. This is going to be, and remember those chocolate covered pretzels? This is going to be a healthier version of chocolate covered pretzels. And I was going to make this for my kiddos because I was inspired to make something fun for them. I wonder if that ever happens to you where you're like, I just want to make something fun for my family, or we need a little sweet treat because somebody's coming over. Well, this is a great option, and I was just gonna make this. I thought, let me just turn on the camera and show you what I'm doing. Sound good? So you can actually do this with me because it's gonna only take a couple minutes. All you need are some chocolate chips. These are just regular semi-sweet chocolate chips. By the way, if you have any food allergies or restrictions, please be thoughtful of that. If you need dairy-free or anything, this is of course gluten-free today, but if you need anything, just be thoughtful of that. All right, so we've got semi-sweet chocolate chips. We've got the pretzels, of course. These happen to be peanut butter pretzels because there's a little bit extra protein, and you'll see that that's a theme throughout all of my creations, is that we always want to be adding extra protein. I'll tell you why in just a second. So we got pretzels, and then we got a little bit of healthy fat right here, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. This is just coconut oil, okay? And then also the key ingredient is protein powder, and I chose chocolate protein powder today because it goes with the theme of the chocolate covered pretzels. You can use vanilla or whatever flavor you need for what you're making, okay? So that is that. These are just for fun. I'll show you these in just a second. So all we have to do is take a couple handfuls of chocolate chips. If you like to measure, it's probably, let's see, 1, 2, 3, it's maybe like a cup and a half right there. I do measure in my recipe book, but when I cook at home, I don't typically measure. So I have to measure in order to put it in my book so people know what we're doing. But today you can just see how we add a couple handfuls of chocolate chips. We're going to add a spoonful of this protein powder, a scoopful, I should say, scoopful of protein powder. Okay, so see right here, got the chocolate protein powder going. And then also we're gonna add probably like a teaspoon, see? About a teaspoon of the coconut oil, okay? And that just is gonna make it really nice and smooth. We're gonna microwave this for like a minute and a half, okay? So in the next minute and a half, let me tell you how come these ingredients are what we're using today. If you don't already know, I have a background in macronutrients. Now, whether you've heard of macronutrients or not, they're super simple and they're the building blocks of health. It's what I highly recommend for families to be healthy in a very easy, simple way, because all you need to think about are proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats, and putting them together in as balanced of a way as possible with the proteins and the carbohydrates and then a little bit of healthy fat. And when you do that for every meal and snack, and you eat smaller portions throughout the day, like 6-7 times, throughout the day, your metabolism revs, you keep the weight off and down, the kids stay healthier because they're not gaining weight either, and it really just keeps the energy up. Other cool thing is it keeps inflammation down. So if you struggle with anything like headaches or joint pain, like I used to, it really does help with that. And this is actually one of the main ways I personally have kept off 60 pounds now for 6 years. So it's really, really fun, simple, and very effective. And I just share that with you to have a little bit of background as opposed to why I'm making something sweet for you, but I'm also sitting here telling you about health. It's because I believe in substitution, not deprivation. I believe it's possible to make healthy stuff that tastes better, that's really, really simple. And while, yes, I have books and classes that teach you a lot more about nutrition, the purpose today is just to show you how quick you can put something together for your family when you want a little sweet treat, okay? So all we're doing here is mixing up the protein powder, the chocolate chips, and the coconut oil, right? And yours should look nice and smooth like mine right here, see? Okay, and then all we're gonna do is grab a handful of the pretzels, dump them in there, maybe 2 handfuls. Okay, so I just want to show you, this is real simple. Honestly, this is how I cook, and then once I figure out what the heck I'm doing, I measure it and make a recipe out of it. And that's what's in my book. In my book, you'll find a lot more hidden veggie type stuff. Today's recipe does not have hidden veggies in it, as you can tell. But I just want you to get a sense This is really about substitution and making fun, healthier versions for your family. And I would encourage you to tell your family. I mean, you can start off by hiding the veggies for sure. My kids didn't know about it either at the beginning, but now that they know, they're kind of like, that's cool, Mom. You make healthy stuff. My son goes, he's 7 now. He goes, Mom, you make, what did he say? Like unhealthy stuff into healthier versions. So it actually tastes good. It was basically like you make unhealthy stuff healthy. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. So this is kind of an example of that. And this is just shows you how fast it is. Anyways, so see, you've covered all the pretzels now. All right. And then all we're going to do, this is a parchment paper, little parchment baking paper. And we're going to put it here. Don't forget the chocolate at the bottom. And it should be nice and thick, right? Okay. All we're going to do is space out the pretzels, add some sprinkles, and we're done, okay? Well, the cool part is that when you space them out and you put it in the fridge, they're going to harden in the fridge. And then you can kind of break them apart, and it's this really nice, like filling, believe it or not, version of chocolate covered pretzels that taste great. I guarantee you're going to eat fewer of them because it's actually going to fill you up, which is the bonus of putting protein in everything, and it tastes really good too. So there's that. Nobody will complain when you serve them this, which is good because I don't know about you, but I hate it when there's complaining and fights at dinner about, oh, I don't like this and I don't like that, right? That's no fun. And if you've ever had that, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, that's it. See, isn't that cute? So here's how you can make a super simple, healthier version of chocolate covered pretzels. If you want some more ideas and tips, grab the snack list I prepared for you. It'll be in the description of this video, and I'll also go ahead and put that recipe book I mentioned just so you can see some of the hidden veggie style recipes that I teach as well. So I hope this was helpful and fun for you. I hope your family enjoys the chocolate covered healthier pretzels. You may or may not want to tell them that there's protein powder and coconut oil in there. It's up to you. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for joining me today. If you got value from this video, please like, subscribe, and go ahead and pass this along to somebody that you think it would serve. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.